Okay, now today for this part of the lesson, I'm going to do things to study for end of year 1G2, end of year paper 1. Okay, these are the requests that some of you might need. Okay, let's begin with the first part on angles. Now later on in the middle of the video, I'll give you a break. Okay, then I'll end the meeting. Then after that, you come back to join the meeting again so that my recording can process a little bit faster. Okay, but let me finish out some questions first. Let's start with the key question first. The first one, angles. Like some of you were already talking about, what are the different angles? Let us recall, we have a few different angle properties, correct? So what are some of our angle properties that we can remember? Anyone remember or not? First one is a letter name. Ayo, did the screen? Yeah, I think it hang. Okay. Hey, can you all see already? Hello, hello. Okay, can I? Okay. Right. So now this one, first one, we have letter F. Then after that, we have another one, letter U or a letter C. Okay, the one that looks like letter U or letter C. Right? Okay, and then we have another one for parallel lines, the one letter Z. Okay, this angle. And last but not least, a letter X. Okay, can we just roughly go through? Do you all remember what are the names of all these kind of property? We need to know the reasons. So how to write the property name? The first one over here, letter F. What is this? Anyone can remember? Starts with which letter? Starts with letter C, yeah? Starts with corresponding angles on parallel lines. Okay, so you must know the reason, must memorize the reason. Can? Okay, because after they may ask you. So for corresponding angles on parallel lines, they are the same angle. Next one, this one that look like letter U, A and B, the A plus B will give you how many degree? This one over here. Anyone know? Or you can type me the answer if you need to also can. Do you know how many degrees this is? This one will add up to 180 degrees. Anyone know the name? It starts with letter I, so it's called the interior angles on parallel lines. So you need to state the parallel lines, okay? Last one on parallel lines, this one is the letter Z. That looks like letter Z, right? So this one is alternate angles on parallel. Okay, so vertically opposite angles are equal. So if that's the case now, let's try to find out how do we parallel, AB is parallel to CD, right? So we have already one pair of parallel lines over here. Then we have another pair of parallel lines, AC parallel to BE. Correct. So with these, we can find a couple of different angles. Let's first find X. In order to find a letter X, you notice that it's something like a letter U down here. Okay, something like a letter U. So this is 100, this is X. The two of them will add up by interior X, right? They will add up to 180. So in order to find the answer for X, X will be equals to how much? What will be the answer? Y'all can text or y'all can tell me, right? So this one will be 180 minus 110. So this one is 70 degree. But the question here say, state your reasons clearly, right? So you need to write the reason. This is the letter U. So letter U will be, okay, I think hang a little bit. Yeah, letter U will be interior angles on parallel lines. Okay, so this one will be interior angles on parallel. Can? Next one, find the angle Y. So now angle Y over here is in the middle of nowhere. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw a straight line across, cutting into two parts. Now I found X just now already. I found X here to be 70. So by the letter Z is the alternate angles, right? This one is 70 degree. But I also need to find the one at the bottom. Again, by another letter Z over here. Right? This part over here will be 45 degree. So how much is Y? Y will be equals to taking what? The 70 and the 45, we add them together. 70 plus 45, 115, I think. So 70 plus 45 gives you 115 degree. This one is by alternate the letter Z, right? Alternate angles on parallel lines. Okay, so this is something that you must study. All right, so you must try to remember this few angle property. Now, maybe do one question too little already, so I do one more question for practice. Question number 2. Let's do one more question. Okay, but now I pick a question that's slightly a little bit different, that don't have numbers. You got algebra that we need to work on. Okay, so if you look at algebra, but first let's see, they have a straight line. They give you that PU is parallel to QT. So this is what the question say, right? So when it's PU parallel to QT, do you notice, you see this one letter F, right? So if there's a letter F down here, letter F is what? Letter F is corresponding angles on parallel lines. The internet connection is very bad. Okay, so it's corresponding angles on parallel lines. So in this case, what can we do? I know that, the angle that is corresponding, this angle over here, this is K minus 8. So this angle over here is also K minus 8 degree. Is this okay? Then next thing, what else do we know? What other numbers do we have? We have here 108. What can I find? If I know this part is 108, what can I find? Anyone? Maybe I shall call one by one. Let me start calling name. Who was the last person to come into our Zoom room?
Hello, yes.
Hello, yes.
Yeah.
I think the last person will come is who? Rihanna, or is it Hazwan?
No, I never.
Okay,
Me
is
is
it?
me.
It's you, Farah. Okay, so
Hi.
if this one is 108, can you tell me how much is this angle?
Um,
Uh,
62,
TRQ, how much? How do you get 62?
180 minus 108.
Yes, 62, huh? Okay, so 180 minus 180 minus 108. So it's 60 or 72, 72 lah. Alamak. Or is it I hear wrongly? 72. Okay, correct. So this one is angle 72. Then now the question is, I want to find the value of K. Question asked me find the value of K. Find what is K, right? So what can I form? What do I know? I know this angle plus this angle plus this angle. All three angles add up to give you how much? Next person. Who's the last person who came into our Zoom room? Okay, Ian.
Azwan,
Is it? Wait, I call Rian. Rian, the three angle add up together, how much? Rian. Okay lah, never mind, then I faster. Okay, I move a bit faster, right? Then all the three angles add up to how much again? Angles, yes. Thank you very much, Shakira. Okay, so all the three angles add up to 360. That means, no, 180. That means for part A, K plus K minus 8 plus the 72 degree, everything add up to 180 degree. Okay, but when we do working, we are not going to have degree. Yeah, Rian sleeping, is it? Rian, are you sleeping? If you are not sleeping, you are paying attention, you give me a tick tick. See, no reaction, no response. See, Hazwan, your friend, right? Hazwan, are you awake, Hazwan? Okay, somebody give a, okay, give a thumbs up already. Okay, can. So you are awake. Some of you are awake, very good. Okay, then now everything add together, angles in a triangle, right? So first one, I use a corresponding angle, the one that is letter F over here. Corresponding angle, I find this angle K minus 8. Then all three of them add together. So now let us simplify. Okay, I'll go down the row. Aiman, K plus K. Here it become how many K?
Okay.
2K. 2K, then minus 8 plus 72. Here become how many? Next person, Alvina. Oh, Alvina in the library. Alvina cannot talk, can type out the answer. What is minus 8 plus 72? Oh, she okay. Then the rest of you, like maybe your help. Rian also never no response. Okay, this one will be plus 64 lah, correct? Is it 64? Then equal to 180. Then after this, can you tell us what am I going to do? How am I going to find 2K? I don't want the 64. Next person, Derek. Derek.
What question?
How to get rid of the 64? What question? You ask me what question, you pay attention or not? Thank you, Shakira. Yes, thank you, Xavier. 180 minus 64. You pay attention or not? 180 minus away the 64. 180 minus 64 gives me
So this
how
one what
much?
paper?
The one I give this morning.
Oh, this okay,
Thanks.
okay.
Yeah, this one. I go through the other paper later in the next part of the video, okay? So this one over here is 116. This is 2K. Next one, then ask the next person, Gerard. Gerard, okay, how do I get K? How to get rid of the 2?
116 divided by 2.
Okay, correct. 116 divided by 2. Answer, what's the answer? 116 divided by 2.
58.
Correct. Thank you very much. Degree. So I found the value for K is 58. Correct. So now I found the value of K already is 58. Let me plug in the number. So K is now 58 degree. If K is 58, how much does this angle become? 58 minus 8 will become 50 degree. Correct or not? Then this one is 72. What else do they want me to find now? They want me to find the angle UPR. Where is angle UPR? Oh, angle UPR is this one. So K, you found K to be 58. So angle UPR will be 58 minus 8, 50 degree. Okay, very good. So this one, it will come out tomorrow. Then you better make sure you know how to do whether is it with the numbers or whether is it with the angles. Okay, yes, genius. We are all genius. Okay, never mind, I'm not asking you to do every single question. Right? So sometimes you can't do all the question, you can at least attempt some of the question that is doable, right? This part here, second part, never say need to write reason. The first one here, they say state your reason clearly. That one you need to write. Never mind, you try. You cannot promise to remember, but at least you try. Don't leave blank already. Just try and write something. Effort, effort. Okay? Right? You leave blank, I cannot give you any marks. But if you try and write something, at least can try to give you working marks somewhere. Next question, this one, take out, stand by your calculators. Right, first one, 90 expressed as a product of its prime factors. So I take 90 divided by, okay, next person, Hazwan. 90 divided by how many? Oh no, Hazwan, you're Arya calling for Hazwan. No, we're calling to Hazwan. Hazwan, are you there, Hazwan? See, then I call next person already. Yeah, your calculator disappear, Aaron. Okay, next person, Ian, 90. I want to do prime factorization. What can I divide by? Ian, you want to try?
I
Divide
really
by which
forgot
one
what
first?
prime factor is.
What
I really
are the
forgot what
prime
it
numbers? What's the smallest prime number to start off with?
2,
We
2.
divide by,
45.
yes, we divide by 2, so get 45. Then Ian, please continue. After 45, what other number can I divide by? The next prime factor. Can Ian sing, no problem.
So basically, you just keep divided by 2, right?
Until, is it this one 45 cannot divide by 2. The next prime number will be after 2 will be next one. What's the next one?
Cannot divide by 2,
45
then divide by 3. And
yeah, so the next one we divide by 3, we get 45 divided by 3 will be 15. But can 15 still be divided by 3? 15 still can divide by 3, right? So I continue, I divide by 3, I'm left with 5. Now I divide by 5 until I get, okay, you're not very sure, never mind. Now we do revision, then you make sure, okay? So until we get 1 already, how do we write this as a product of its prime factor? This is written as 2. You see the number 2, right? 3 square, so 3 square, 3 to the power 2, 5, okay? So this is how you do prime factorization. Now the next part question say, express 228 as a product of its prime factor. So I do 228 now.
Is it still my turn?
Yes, it's still a turn. Start with which number?
2.
2. So I divide by 2. Okay, then 228 divided by 2 is 114. You continue.
2.
2 again. Divide by 2, 57. Alamak, 57. Cannot divide by 2 already. So what's the next number? Wow, Vincent. Hi, Vincent. Okay, after 2, what's the next number? Next one, after 2, the next prime number? 3, right? 2, 3, 5, 7. 9 is not a prime number. 11, so on and so forth. So can you try divide by 3? Does it work?
Yep.
What do you
19.
get after 19? Okay, but 19 is the prime number. Then we stop here. We divide by 19 again. Get 1. So right, express 228 as a product of its prime factor. Next person after Ian, Keon. Here, how do I write this? This is 2 to the power of how many? Why got
2
B6? 2 to the power of 2 times
times 3 times 19.
you. Next person, next question, part B. Use the result in part A to find the highest common factor. Yeah, forget everything. Then now we study together. And you are not the only one who forget. Many people also forget. Never mind. So now we find the highest common factor of 90 and 228. So 228 is 2 square, 3 and 90. 90 is this one given 2 common factor. Next person, Colleague. Highest common factor, 2 things. Number 1, choose
2.
the common. Then you tell me choose highest or lowest power.
Lowest.
Choose the lowest. Factor to choose 2 square and 2. Choose which one? My internet connection is unstable. What's wrong with my? Yes, thank you. But that's not Nicholas. Nicholas, where are you, Nicholas?
3.
3. Okay. Then what more? Any more? No more
No.
already, right? Yes, but this one is not the answer because they say find the integer. Okay. They never say leave your answer as a product of its prime factor. So answer is 6. Okay. Part C. Find the smallest integer k such that this one is a perfect square. Perfect square means, anyone remember what's perfect square? Perfect square.
Root.
Powers must be even, multiple of 2. That means the power must come in 2, 4, 6, 8, something like that, right? I want to look at 90k. 90 is which number? Oh, 90 is this one, right? 90 is the number 2, 3 square, 5. Which are the factors that do not have power 2 or even power multiple of 2? Which one don't have? This one, right, is on its own, 2 to the power 1 only. This one at 5, yes, 2 and 5. So what do? We multiply one more 2 to it. We multiply one more 2 to it. And we multiply one more 5 to it to make it become 2 square, to make it become 5 square. So what is this number K? What is this integer K? After Nicholas is who? Raydan. So what will be this integer K? 10. Thank you. That's Xavier. That's not Raydan. Okay, but anyway. Okay, so these are the questions that author must know how to do. So never mind, you all try. Okay, later you'll copy already. After this, you got time, right? Go back and study again. Oh, Raydan at your house. Okay. How come y'all having a party together, study party together? Okay, then next question. I'm going to move on to the next page, right? I will send out the soft copy for this later, so you can still copy some parts of it a bit later. Next question. Okay, same thing. Express 864 as a product of its prime factors. Let's begin. 864. After Raydan, who's the next person? Rian. Is Rian there? Oh, you haven't copied. Okay, I'll go back. Okay, Rian, are you there, Rian? You see, Rian disappeared already. This one for come online for show only. Yes. Hey, Rian is alive. Okay, Rian, can you help us to do prime factorization for this one? What should I start off with? Divide by which prime factor first? Fake. 2. Then after we divide by 2, we get 4, 3, 2. Then how?
Wait, let me take my calculator.
Haven't take your calculator. Arian, you don't laugh. You also just now never take calculator, right? Rian, continue, Rian. You take calculator already not? Okay, I skip Rian first. After the name, I ask him the
Yes.
harder question. Okay, yes, come. Continue. Divide by what number?
2.
2.
108.
108. Then how? Continue.
Divide by 2.
Yeah, 2 again. 54.
54.
Then
Divide by
continue.
2.
Everything also divide by 2. Okay, then. Oh, finally, different. 27. Then how now? 27 can
3.
divide by what number? 3. Then get 9,
Divide 3, then
3,
divide
3. Yes. Then can you tell me how to write this answer for 864, Rian? That will be 2 to the power of how many times?
5.
5.
And 3
1,
to power
2,
3.
3 to power 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times, right? Wait, I got, yeah. What is this? I got mistake. I write 864, right? It should be 864, right? Okay, so this one should be 864, 2 to power 5, then 3 to power 3. Thank you. Next person, 720 is this number. So I got 720, right? Is this number 720, 2 to power 4, 3 square, 5. 864 is 2 to power 5, 3 cube. Okay, the question say find the smallest possible integer value n such that 720 n is a multiple. Multiple. Okay, the question say multiple. So when you are talking a multiple, what do I need to find? Do I find the highest common factor or do I find the LCM, lowest common factor? Lowest common multiple, correct? So now we are going to find the lowest common multiple. So let me begin with just now who just joined Elvina. Elvina, I want to find the lowest common multiple. Then can you tell me lowest common
Find the
multiple?
highest power.
Yes, thank you. I'll choose all factors, but I'll choose highest power. Right? Choose the all factors with highest power. Next one, Vincent. Since you come online, might as well you do some work, right? Vincent, Yes, can you
Yeah,
tell me choose which one for the LCM? 2, 4 or 2 to the power of 5?
2 to the power of 4.
Highest power, highest power.
2 to the power of 5.
Then the next one still got one more.
2 to the power of 3.
Still got some more. Choose all the factors. Still got one more.
5
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Then, but the question here says is 720n, right? So this LCM is equal. You take it equal to 720n. Good.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how to find n? Don't want the 720.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want yeah. No, yeah. How to find the n? Don't want the 720. How to
Divide by 180.
divide by 180? Divide by
Yeah.
720 or divide by 180?
Divide by 720.
Can correct. Divide by 720. Okay, can?
Yeah,
Alright, then your
yeah,
turn finish
yeah.
and you can ask the next person.
Yeah,
Okay, so then
Yan
your
Qing. Yan Qing is just beside me, I can see.
later I'll ask Yan Qing,
No,
okay?
Yan Qing is just like opposite of me. After ask
when
her.
when it's her turn. Shh.
No, it's his turn.
Okay. Right, so you take this thing, you take all the numbers or whichever, you divide by 720. What is 720? If you take a look closely, 720 is 2 to the power of 4. The 720, right, is divided by 2 to the power of 4. 720 is 3 square and 5. So what can I do? I can divide, right? So I start to cancel. 5 and 5, no more. 2 to the power of 5 and 2 to the power of 4. On top got 5, bottom got 4. Cancel out. How many am I left with? How many am I left with? Here cancel, here cancel. So left with 1, 2. Then the other one here, 2, 3 cube. That one 3 square. On top got 3, bottom got 2. Cancel away. Left 3. Then what is the value for n? N is equals to 6. Okay? This kind of question will come out. So please study. Okay, remember. Right? If really cannot do, never mind. At least you try to do the LCM first, then you get 1 mark for it. Or you try to do the prime factorization, so you can get 1 mark for it. So if the question got 3 marks, cannot get all 3 marks, but at least can get 1 or 2 marks, correct? Then you be nearer to passing. Okay? Next question, question number 5. Read very carefully. Next person, Xing Yu. Xing Yu, the question here say, rounding each number to one significant figure. That means my first number, 1988, I need to round off. 6.32, I need to round off. Suddenly somebody disappeared. Yanxing disappeared. I need to round off. 142.5, I also need to round off to one significant figure. Xing Yu, can you tell me? 1988. Yanxing log out. Yes, I know. You're very
I can see
concerned.
that.
You're very concerned
she
about
just-
Yanxing.
他在这里，他在我这里。
Okay. Then you share with her. Yanxing, come back again.
I'm using my phone.
Okay. Then Xing Yu, can you tell me one significant figure? This one, the number will become what number?
你们昨天2000
2000, yes, thank you. Then next number, 6.32, still using 6.32 round up 1 sig fig. What's the 1 sig fig number? Just the number. No have no response. Okay lah, I see the answer. Xing Yu lor, still you. One question haven't finished yet. Where you want to round off to? Still you. 6 Then Xing Yu tell me the next one. 3, 4, 2, 5, round off 1 sig fig. What you get?
30.
30 cannot. This is 30 or 342. 30 or 300? 300, right? This is 342, so yes, it's 300. Next one, this one, 142.5, the 1, so round off, become 100. So the question say round each number to 1/6. Show your working. Question say you must show your working. So show the working that you round off. Oh, you meant, okay, can. Trust. Right, then now we plug it inside our question. So 1988 become 2000. Show the working. 6.32 becomes 6 over 300 minus 100. Then you key this whole thing into your calculator with your fraction. 2000 times 6 over 300 minus 100. And you get the answer 60. Okay, so this type of question, you read the instruction, is round off first, then do the calculation. Round off first, then do the calculation. Okay, but this one over here, part B, okay, I'm going to ask the next person already, other thing the Yanqing. Now the question says, calculate the exact value, then round off your answer. So just now was round off, then calculate. Okay, now this one is different. Now it's calculate first, then round off. Right? Yanqing, you have a calculator with you? Ayo.
Yanqing says she don't want to do.
Then you help her do. What is the answer for this one with after you press the
No.
calculator?
Yanqing would love to do.
Vincent, you can type the answer and tell me what's the answer in your calculator. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time because I need to continue. Yes, thank you very much, Shakira. Okay, focus. So this one is what we see in the calculator. Write the working down, write this, then round this off to 2/6. After that, then I round off, right, to 2/6. 1, 2, 2/6. Need to round up. So this number will become 63. Right, yes, correct. So you make sure you take note. They are the exact same question, but the process is different. One is asked you to round off, then calculate, you get a number 60. The other one say calculate, then round off, you get a number 63. So they are different. Okay, they are different answer. So please read your question carefully. What do they want you to do? You follow the instructions accordingly. Okay, now I'll give you we have 2 more pages. Then before I give you a break, okay? Next one, study number pattern.
I'm done copying.
Actually, y'all don't need to rush to copy. I can send out the whichever file to y'all later, then you can copy slowly. But never mind, y'all want to write, then let you write. Okay? Copy, but y'all know what's happening or not? Don't just copy only. Can. Okay, next question. 8, 13, 18, 23. So how from 8, how to go to 13? Then 13, how to go to 18? Then how to go to 23? Let me go back to the first person. Aiman. No, I call Alia, Amira. 8, how to go to 13? Okay, Xavier say +5. Okay, correct. Then 13, how to go to 18? Another +5. Another +5. Correct. So write down the next term in the sequence. So what is the next term? Amira, what is the next term? Part A answer. Amira never reply me. Xavier, are you sure it's 27? Yes.
28.
Yes, correct. It's 28. So like that, if the question asks for this question, at least get 1 mark. Won't possibly get 0. Just get 1 more mark. Now the question say find the 8th term in the number pattern. So find the 8th term. I have the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6, 7, 8. If you don't know the formula, never mind. Can I count 1 by 1 individually until I get the 8th term? Can, right? So I can continue to get the 8th term. Okay, if not, then I will write down the expression for the n term. Remember, this is +5, +5, +5. So your n term for part C must have a +5 n. Remember to write the n. plus 5n. But I need to think, what number plus 5 can give me 8? What is the number in front? What number plus 5 can give me 8? 3, yes. So this is my first term here that completes my pattern, right? So the expression for the n term will be given by Tn. So expression for n term, Tn will be 3 plus 5n. So if I know this formula already, I want to find the 8th term. Either I do manually, if not I can do 3 plus 5 times 8. 5 times 8, 40. 40 plus 3, 43. Okay, or if you don't want, need pencil, yes, maybe, just in case. Right, then explain with a reason why 255 is not in the sequence. This one very important. So in order to do part D, this one please put a star, star, star. Okay, why is this in the sequence or not in the sequence? What do we need to do? We need to use this number over here. Given that our formula is 3 plus 5n, I take it equal to 255. My objective is to find n. Solve for n first. Okay, next person asks, Ariane, how do I get 5n? I don't want the 3. Ariane.
Hi.
Yes.
That's
Ariane,
minus 3.
Yes, minus 3. So what do you get? 25.
252.
Thank you. Then how do you get rid of 5?
Divide by 5.
Thank you. Divide by 5. Okay, 252 divided by 5, we get the number
50.4.
Thank you. But 50.4 getting this number is not enough. How do I explain? Do you have a term 50.4 term? Usually is 1 term, 2 term. Why is it 3, Alvina? What number plus 5 can give me 8? I need to work backwards. What number plus 5 to give me 8? I need to find the very starting. Okay, what number plus 5 to give me 8? 3 plus 5 to give me 8,
3.
right? Yeah, so this one is 3. So then Alvina asking. Okay, but let's come back here. So in this case, I cannot have a term. Okay, usually term is like first term, second term. Yes, so Xavier said it because it's not an integer, but I must explain. So I with a reason. So I must write since n equals to 50.4 is not an integer. Another word for not an integer is not a whole number. So if it's not an integer, therefore 255 is not in the sequence. Okay? If the number is an integer, then it will be in the sequence. Okay, then it will be a term in the sequence. So depends, Okay, can? So this question okay or not? Can, This question can, then move down a little to where? Okay, this part, when I can. Or you want to see the one on top or which one you want to see? Okay, I don't know. Can? Okay, so if it's not an integer, yeah, then this one is not in the sequence. If this is an integer, then this will be in the sequence. All right, please take note, Okay, can. Once you're done writing, you let me know, give me a thumbs up or something like that, then I continue next question. If not, we are running a little bit late already. Hurry, hurry. Okay, good. I see some fingers, thumbs up already. Going on to the next question. This one, algebra, things that you all might not like to do, but can be done. We can try, okay? You can try. Jill is n years old now. Find her age 6 years ago. So now let's say this year you are 12 years old. 6 years ago, how old are you? No answer. Yes, 6 years ago you are 6, right? How do you get the number 6? From you take your current age, what do? You minus 6, correct or not? So his current age is M, or Jill's current age is M. So for part A, 6 years ago, yes, I minus the 6 years old. Okay. Part B, find her age in n years time. Now she's n. 10 years later, then you'll be plus 10, correct? So if it's n years later, then that will be plus n. Next one, then the question says, Jill's mother is 8 years older than 4 times of Jill's age. Wow, a bit complicated. 8 years older means need to plus 8. Then they say 4 times. Next person, the next person. Derek, 4 times. There's no number to work out. It's just n minus 6. The expression is just n minus 6. It's write an expression. So unless they tell you part D, later on they give you the m, then you work out the number. So for part A, part B, never work out any number. Okay? Derek, are you still there, Derek?
What?
Okay, very good. Wow, you asked me what? Hey, you got pay attention. Okay, 8 years older than 4 times. Can you tell me 4 times? Jill's age now is m years old. 4 times means it will be what? Xavier gave the answer, but don't know Derek got pay attention or not. Derek!
Yeah, I got.
So 4 times now. 4 times of now. Okay, never mind.
MX4.
M times 4, yes, m times 4, so 4m lah, okay? Then 8 years older, so Jill's mother, part C, Jill's mother is 4 times, which is 4m, and 8 years older, so plus another 8. Right? Jill's father is 10 years younger. Jill's father is 10 years younger. 10 years younger means minus 10, right? 5 times of Jill's age. 5 times of his age means 5 times m, right? So it's 5m minus away 10 years younger, right? Express the difference. Keyword, now come already. Express the difference of the parents' age in terms of m, right? What should I do? I take the older one minus the younger one, right? So which one will be the older one? I also don't know. Okay, I take it as Jill's father is older, right? So for part C, I take the older age, 5m minus 10, subtract away the whole of 4m plus 8. Can anyone tell me why this is not correct? What is missing here? Anyone know? Give you bonus question.
Bracket. I so
Who's the-
genius.
Who's the person who tell
Me,
bracket?
Aryan, me.
Sure not. Bracket. Why is that important? Yes, the curve thing, why is it important? Because I'm subtracting the whole of these. I minus the whole of these. The sign will change. Okay? So in this case, this one will become 5m minus 10. I minus away 4m. I minus away 8. Right? Then we simplify. Amira, need your help. 5m minus 4m left how many m? You simplify this one for me. Amira, let her try. Amira. 5m minus 4m, how much is it? 5m.
Negative 17.
The negative 17 come from where? Wait. 5 minus 4. How many? 5m minus 4m. How many?
1m.
1m. Then the other part, can you do me the other one, the number at the back? Minus 10 minus 8. Not 17, you say 17. No, use calculator, please. Minus 10 minus 8. Minus 10 minus 8.
Negative.
Negative? Minus 10 minus 8, use is 18. Use calculator, don't do mental sum. You use mental sum, right? So this one will be the answer for part C. Now part D says if m equals to 9. So m equals to 9 now. Find the father's age. So the father's age is this one, right? So it's 5 times the m now change to the number 9. M is 9 now, right? So m change to 9 now. Then minus 10. So 5 times 9, 45 minus 10. The answer current age. The father's age is 35 years old. The black numbers fading. Why is the black numbers fading? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Okay, let me do one more page before I give you a quick break. Okay, expand and simplify this one. What do we need to do? Okay, Farah, first bracket here, you help me expand this. 3 times this, and remember multiply to the back side. What do we get over here? 3 times 2 gives you, 3 times 2a gives you?
6A plus 3B.
Correct. Thank you very much. Next person, Gerard, your turn. Second part. This one minus negative 2 times a, negative 2 times negative. What we get, Gerard?
Negative 2a and positive 2b.
Yes, positive. This one careless mistake student will make, right? Okay, plus 2b, negative and negative become plus 2b. Colleague, sometimes you forget to multiply the 2. Okay, please make sure you multiply the backside as well. Then next person after Hazwan. Okay, call him the don't know how like that. At least Rian respond to me. This Hazwan, Hazwan. Yes, simplify this for me, finally. 6a minus 2a, how many?
4A.
4a, then the b plus b plus 2b.
3B plus 3B.
Okay, can. Don't know who's the one who help me answer at the back. Okay, correct? Okay, next question. This is one of the harder, the 3-star question already, right? Okay, we do slowly, right? Subtract the sum of this and this. So means first part, I need to find this sum, right? From something. Wow, okay, let's do part by part. Let us find the sum first. Okay, let us find out the sum. Sum of 5x squared minus 7x plus 4. Add to 2x minus 5x cubed plus 1. When we do addition, is there any change in sign? When we do addition, will there be any change in sign? No, right? Okay, let me ask the next person after Hazwa. Okay, Ian. Now there is, since it's addition, no change in sign. Can you help me? 5x squared, no partner. 7x with 2x. Okay, what do we get? Ian, your turn. Oops.
Wait, calculating.
Yes, you use your calculator.
Negative 5.
Negative 5x, correct. Then next one is number 4 and 1 become
5.
Then what do we still have left? There's one more term that was left alone, nothing to simplify.
Negative 5x. What's the word again? Sorry.
Cube.
5x cubed, yeah, 5x3 can. All right, can, good. Next person after Ian is who? Keon. Now the question is subtract this whole thing from, right? Subtract this whole thing from. Okay, Keon, I ask you a very simple question. Subtract 3 from 5. Keon, can you tell me what is subtract 3.5 from 5?
5 minus 3.
Yes, this is 5 minus 3. So the question says subtract this whole thing from this portion. Which one should come in front? Still Keon. I ask you the more difficult one.
3x
Which-
squared minus 1 plus 5x.
Yes, correct. Bracket 3x squared minus 1 plus 5x. Subtraction please be careful. Later need to change sign, correct? So minus the whole thing. I don't know whatever this is. I copy it down. Okay, plus 5 minus 5x3. Then next one, after Kion, next person, Colleague. Got negative sign. Colleague, can you help me to simplify? What happened now if there is a negative sign? The Colleague.
Positive.
What? Positive. Which one positive? You don't anyhow positive. Which one positive? The first one, this one is minus 5x squared, right? Then after that, the second one? After that is what? Sign. What's the sign? Negative, the negative here.
Positive.
Positive how much?
Positive
5x.
5x.
Then continue.
Negative 5.
Then the last one.
Positive
Continue.
5x.
Yeah. 5x cubed, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Next one, we continue after co-leave. Nicholas, can you help me? 5x squared. Got any partner for 5x squared or 3x squared? 3x squared minus 5x squared. Nicholas, simplify what we get.
Negative 2.
Negative 2x squared, followed by number. How many is that? Calculator.
6.
Minus 6, followed by x. How many x?
10x squared.
10x. Then last but not least, x cubed, 5x cubed. Is that okay? So we got this answer already, yeah? Okay, and thank you very much. We do one more question or end of this page. Okay? One more question, then I give you a quick break. Is it okay? One question, last question before I give you a 2 minutes break. 5 minutes, 5 minutes break. Now this one, I need to simplify this. Alamak got fraction. Okay, when there is fraction over here, right, don't think too much about it. Just identify them as numbers. Then you use your calculator wisely. First one, I should put 1/4 x together with who? 1/4 x with the positive 2/3x. These two should come together. So I need you to use your calculator. 1/4 plus 2/3 units of x. What is 1/4 plus 2/3? Next person. What's the next one? Raydan, can you help me find the answer for this one? Raydan. Is you are in between you and your break. Quick, tell me 1/4 x plus 2/3 unit of x is how much? Raydan, no response, Raydan. What? Yes, what? How to add this together? 1/4 x plus 2/3x. Use your calculator. 1/4 plus 2/3. What you get on your calculator? Yes, thank you very much. 11/12. So this whole thing become 11/12x. The x is written either to the numerator on top, okay, or to the middle, but cannot go down to the bottom. So we can have 11/12x. Next one, continue. Raider, still you. I want my value for y. Y will be 8/5y minus y. This y here is minus 1 unit of y. That's the invisible one, right? So Raydan, please calculate for us. 8/5 minus 1. What do you get? Yes, 3/5. Positive 3/5 units of letter y. Is this okay? Can? Okay, with that, I'll just stop here for a while. Okay, 5 minutes break. Then you come back again later. I need to go through the other questions which are a little bit harder already. Can? Okay, I end off my recording first.